Our top story today from the gatewaypundit.com, new body cam footage shows police officers being hoisted onto the roof, confronting Thomas Crooks before he opened fire on Trump. We're talking about this story and so much more here on the Gateway Pundit's Week in Review. My name's Elijah Schaffer, and this is the Gateway Pundit's Week in Review, where we cover the top 5 stories of the last 24 hours in around 10 minutes. Our top story today is new body cam footage released. We're covering it all here by Christina Lila. New body cam footage shows a police officer being hoisted onto the roof to confront would-be assassin Thomas Crooks just 2 minutes before he opened fire on Trump and rally-goers on July 13th in Butler, Pennsylvania. Thomas Crooks opened fire at 6:12 Eastern Time on July 13th. New body cam footage obtained by Fox News shows a Butler Township police officer being hoisted onto the roof at 6:10 Eastern Time just minutes before the shooting. The officer stares down the barrel of Crooks' shotgun and retreats. The Butler Township officer then sprints away, warning other officers of the gunman perched on the roof. The video doesn't have any sound until 1:38 mark. Effing this close, bro. Dude, he turned around on me. The officer who was hoisted onto the roof. You're going to have to watch the footage for yourself, reminding you that there is no sound, so it is blank, but this is what we have. Watch. So you see there, he's basically asking him, okay, can you hoist me up? You've got to get me on top of the roof there. And, you can't really see much of what's going on. But when we pause this footage, watch right here. Let's see. You can see just a second. Okay. So obviously at some point here, you see that the gun was actually pointed at him. He quickly gets down, right? You can see he was freaked out. Okay, shoot. Runs back. Takes cover, which is what he should be doing. Probably runs back to his unit to grab his firearm. No, he's running around the corner or yelling at the other officers, telling them of what's going on. As you skip through the information, you can see that they then take their rifles and then they begin to approach the building. Now, this is all way, way too long of a reaction time, in my opinion. I mean, this is not something that you would expect, right? And about here, at 1 minute and 38 seconds is where we finally get sound. So this is pretty remarkable. As you go through the rest of the footage, they then approach where the shooter was, but it's already too late. As you can see, after getting on top of the roof here, he's already down. Wow. Well, you know what? This is all too fishy to me, right? You see the new footage? Officers saw him. They didn't try to go up and neutralize him. There was an immediate call to the snipers to take him out. Like, it just seems all too bizarre to me, the amount of time in between the killing of the would-be assassin. I don't know about you, but it's too confusing to me. Speaking of that, Vance went off on CNN's Keilar for attacking his military service in an effort to defend Tim Walz's stolen valor and lies. Vance went off on CNN's anchor Brianna. Keilar attacked Vance's military service in an effort to defend Tim Walz's stolen valor lies. At least 5 videos of Tim Walz's stolen valor lies have surfaced in the last 2 days. Immediately after Walz was introduced as Kamala's running mate, a video of him falsely claiming to be a combat veteran surfaced. We can make sure weapons of war that I carried in war are only carried in war, Tim Walz previously said. Walz never deployed. Now you can watch the video there. However, Vance honorably served and he never lied about his military service. Disgusting. CNN's Brickle, I guess I don't know how to say her full name there, attacks Vance's military service in a despicable effort to defend Tim Walz's stolen valor lies. You've got to check this out. It's absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe he has to defend himself in all this craziness. Here's exactly what happened. Watch.
I also think that J.D. Vance, as a messenger on this, may be an imperfect messenger because we have, as you introduced him, as a combat correspondent, which was what his title was. But when you dig a little deeper into that, he was a public affairs specialist, someone who did not see combat, which certainly the title combat correspondent kind of gives you a different impression. So he may be the imperfect messenger on that.
Now she's saying that. The only problem is J.D. Vance ended up going off on Brianna Keilar and said, Brianna, this is disgusting and you and your entire network should be ashamed of yourselves. When I got the call to go to Iraq, I went. Tim Walz said he carried a gun in a war. Did he? No, it was a lie, Vance said. You can watch the video there. I'll go ahead and play it for you. It's absolutely disgusting as he goes off on her, explains, this is absolutely nasty. So you can watch it on the gatewaypundit.com. Our next story is really tragic. A swimmer disappears under the water, feet from the finish line at an all-competitive event suspended. An athlete is drowned while competing in a CrossFit Games event, with a devastating death playing out a short paddle from the finish line in front of cameras, cheering fans, and clueless officials. Lazar Dukic, a 28-year-old Serbian athlete, was competing Thursday at Marine Creek Lake in Lake Worth, Texas, where the games were being held. Dukic was approaching land in a finish line sitting up the shore when he appeared to begin struggling. It was pretty devastating, visiting Canadian athlete Keilar told KAXAS TV. We were watching the athletes come in from their swim, and for some reason, I was watching Lazar. It looked like he was struggling a little bit. The situation evolved very, very quickly, Learn said, describing the swimmer's struggle to get air as he moved around in desperate circles. Video from the incident shows the struggle just offshore, with officials intently watching the finish line, obviously to what was happening in a dozens of yards away. Lifeguards on paddleboards were reportedly similarly distracted by the finish line, totally missing Dukic's perilous situation. It happened so fast. There were 10 of us that saw it. We started screaming for the lifeguard. We were so far away, jumping in wouldn't have been an option. Official event video seen below captured Dukic's peril. The following video contains graphic language and distressing images. We want to warn you. However, we will watch it here for a moment. You can see the swimmer drowning. Check this out. It's absolutely horrific. Watch.
There he is. There he is here. He's in difficulty here.
For the men, who's going to get second? Who's going to get third? Tia, third overall with the group.
Listen, there's a paddle border. There's a paddle border. Nothing. He's still in difficulty. See him up here?
We can see everyone's pace start to intensify.
See?
Just like we mentioned, of course.
He's in difficulty there.
It's the final stretch of the race.
Right? Fuck's sake.
That might be another big boy in the field. That is Brent Sakowski.
See? Not moving.
Sakowski, who won swim run in 2017, will take seconds.
You can see as it goes through and then he disappears. And that's what happened. Wow. Wow. Just a reminder, please stay safe, as a lot of these competitions don't have the right safety measures. We pray for him and his family. It's heartbreaking. Our other story is a massive fail. The U.S. Women's Olympic b-ball team bombs out, only draws in 12,437 in the latest game after angry women keep Caitlin Clark at home. The USA Women's Basketball Selection Committee released an official statement in June, several days after the media reported that they had left the most dynamic and popular female athlete in the world today, Caitlin Clark, off of their Olympic roster. The league broke the news after Caitlin Clark drained 7 3-point shots, scored 30 points, lead and assists, and filled a 20,000-seat arena in Washington, D.C. The night before the news broke, Clark put on a clinic. It didn't matter. Clark broke all the attendance records in previous past, but all these angry lesbians in the NBA didn't want her around because they're racist, and they hate her because she's a white woman that's doing better than them. I'm going to say it. That's the truth. That's why they don't like Caitlin Clark. Hate me for it, but it looks like they're the ones suffering. Our last story is that he's cooked Biden in his first public appearance in 28 days. Out of 28 out of every high school, or in days, 28 out of every high school students is Latino. We better start figuring it out. Wow, there he is. This guy has the nuclear codes. Joe Biden on Thursday shuffled out to his first public appearance in days. Biden welcomed the Texas Rangers to the White House to celebrate the 2023 World Series championship season, but he had a lot to say. Listen to this amazing response from our revered leader, Joe Biden. Check this out.
Well, he's going to need another finger, or else he got to put the fifth ring on his thumb. I mean, I don't know how you do that, man.
Yeah, and there's a lot more there. You can read the entire article there on our website. If you like this video, don't forget to like it. Actually, click the like button, the thumbs up, share this video, and copy the link if you can. Send it in the email to whoever so that they get these videos as often as we put them out. And if you really, really want to support us, make sure you go to thegatewaypundit.com, join our mug membership. It really helps us out a lot. Have a great rest of the week, as always. Thank you for watching the Gateway Pundits Week in Review, and may God bless the United States of America. I'm signing out.